back to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T.
Hey.
Tonight, we are reviewing The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 11. Okay, y'all, so the season start off with Ken's mama visiting. She walking around the house, criticizing everything in the house. I mean, y'all sofa look all right, but you know, it's like more
for staying her mother
time apartment.
Whose apartment is big enough to fit that sofa in? Stop it, lady. I was like, what apartment?
Okay. I'm like, how you walking around somebody else's house criticizing everything? That irritates.
At the end of the day, Candace did a good job. Say that. She did. She did a good job. She did a good job decorating it. The house looks nice. So
talk about your room. Because first of all, you wouldn't have no room up in my house.
Nah. It's a guest room. There's a guest room.
And this is where you'll stay when you're here in town. But to have your own room, not mine.
No.
Grace, she passed her test, y'all.
She should just pay somebody to teach her how to drive, though. Like Grace is,
But that's the thing. I know everybody remember their mama or their daddy or whoever took you to that
part. My mother was very good at that. Me and Kylie don't. I can't.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it with mine. I couldn't.
Oh my God.
Do it. I don't. And then the girl, I see why it took her forever to pass her test, child, because she's screaming and shit. I'm like, ain't no way in the world I could have been in the car with that girl.
No
way in the world.
But I mean, I'm like, so what has Giselle been doing? Because I remember like when Kylie was 15, I would just drive her around the block and back in the driveway and drive around just so she could get used to what the car feels like. She has never once rolled over a curve or done nothing crazy like that.
Her girl was hitting everything. She was hitting them cones. She was tearing that stuff up. Okay, screaming the whole time. There's no way in the world I could have did it. So, but Giselle made sure she driving that car that Jamal gave her. So I guess that's gonna be Grace's car.
That's what it should be. That's what it should be. Mm-hmm. And honestly, it was little enough for her to learn how to drive without being too overwhelmed.
Yeah. So now we at Mia's house. Mia called her mom. She invites her over for ice cream with her and the kids. She's still trying to, work on this relationship. So I guess they haven't seen each other much after that last conversation, which was a little heavy. She was talking about in the last one, she wanted her to walk away feeling better. It was a little heavy. So
yeah, but then kind of find out she got a sister where her mama stay with.
She said she got twins, a brother and a sister, and then I think it was another sister, or maybe one of the twins was a girl. Anyway, she got other kids by clearly another man, not Mia daddy. And she lives with Rashida, which is the sister to help her with the kids. And Mia say they codependent on each other. And it kind of made Mia feel some kind of way because she felt left out. Like you over there with
you asked her to come have ice cream and she acted like, I got to think about it. Who don't want to come have ice cream with their grandkids? Obviously, that's not going to be a heavy conversation. That's you getting a chance to spend time. And this is another thing. I was just reading the scripture. Did the scripture tell you like... You should probably give some of that energy and love to this daughter over here that's trying to have some type of relationship with you?
So that's my question. Do she have a relationship with her siblings then? Or is she just separated from everybody?
It sounds like she's separated from everybody. I mean, I don't know. She didn't say.
I wonder, is it all just, because she had...
with Mia, she give you bits and pieces a little bit at a time. It's hard with her.
Yeah. I'm like, is she dope boy and Ricky? Just because you didn't like their daddy? Her daddy?
That's what it seems like, though. That's what it seems like. Because she tried to blame that whole, with the last conversation, you remind me of your father and you used to get on my nerves. Like the whole way she said that was like,
It
You
was just
know,
very dope
a
boyish.
child, you just like your daddy. It wasn't that.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't nothing nice. So at the
That
show,
was kind of sad. I was like, dang, you got a beggar to come hang out with the kids though? Like you are the one with money. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. All you gotta do is show up.
just show up. Mm-mm. But she over there raising and helping raise and got probably got a real good relationship with the other grandkids because she in the house with them.
Mm.
It'll make you feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
So, but we already know. Mia, you feel sad for Mia 1 minute, then she do some stupid shit.
But she do something crazy. But maybe that's why though. Like
maybe that's that part
like what's her name?
was talking
Kenya.
about. Yeah.
It's like you know.
Girl. So she go over there after she got the phone with her mama. She go over there with her husband, and she talk about Candace having this video shoot, and how she want everybody there. They're gonna be there, and she get into this whole conversation talking about Chris is managing Candace and how that don't work out. Cause you remember, babe, when I took over your 14 franchises, that didn't work for us because business will carry over into your love life and they'll cause all kind of issues. And I'm like, that's y'all. Like, stay out of other people's business. Like, you can offer advice, but sometimes y'all doing a little bit too much.
I mean, I guess her having that conversation with her husband didn't come across that shady to me because she did it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like she was just saying she was just talking about her. She coming from a place of we tried that and that didn't work, But aside from that, I think it's messy. Like, you and your husband talk about all the gossip anyway. Outside the house, I think that's when it gets to be.
That's where she drew the line.
Yeah.
Child, we see Karen talking about that little 3-wick candle she got. She basically just wanted y'all to know she's been working on that 1.5 years. So no, she did not take Wendy's idea. And did you know that 3 wicks is for a bigger room? And then the 1 wicks is for the little room?
Well, yeah, because I put the 3 wicks in my living room and the 1 wicks in my bathroom.
That's what she said, child. I put whatever candle wherever.
Yeah, but I mean, when you have 1 wick candles, you need several of them in the room. When you have a 3 wick candle, it does. It covers more space.
I get whatever's in my budget. And whatever I find around the house, I'll be like, oh, here a candle, light that up.
I mean, I do that too. I'm just saying, she's not wrong. The 3 wicks do that's why I said, when I discovered that, I'm like, when you get one candle in your living room, you be like, you only smell it when you get near it. But when you get a 3 wick, it does. It permeates throughout the room. Yeah.
I done learned something from her, child. All right. So what's them candles? So Bed and Body Works expensive ass candles that they be trying to sell. How many wicks is that?
I don't know, because I don't get mine from there.
They better be 3, much as they be trying to sell.
I mean, it depends on the size of the candle. If it's in a big, round thing, chances are 3.
Ain't that big. Okay. So anyway, we shouldn't even be talking about no damn candles that long. Okay, so Wendy, she presents her business plan. She then went and did some research and she has presented her business plan to her husband. And Wendy's very long-winded. So it looked like he probably was sitting there way longer than they should.
I feel like what I was hearing, and it was taking a long time, but Wendy presented her mission statement. She did not present her business plan.
Basically, that's what he told her. She had a long-ass mission statement. She did not know her financial projections, none of that. I'm like, Wendy, just Google a business plan. They tell you all of that, but look it up. But child, I was like, you know what? Wendy did not go to school for business. She is a communication. She went to school. She probably went to school for communication.
So everything is based around communications?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? What's the point of getting 4 degrees if one?
Because that's what she do. And I had to think about it. I was like, that's what she do. That's what she's so long-winded and everything. And she focused on that mission piece that other people would took them forever. That's what she focused on because that's her. And she
Her mission statement is too long. Don't nobody want to hear all that. Like you need to break it on down.
Should only be a couple of sentences, child.
It should be, like a paragraph. That's long.
She likes to talk. She likes to talk.
Oh my God.
Commentator. Child, that dang on Ashley, she went to her uncle's house. She walked in the door talking about her prolapsed uterus. And I'm like, she is so nasty.
She shouldn't have no more babies because if her booty hole ain't splitting and her uterus is falling out and
my coochie is falling out. It's like a big old
so
ball down there. She tell too much.
I realize those things happen, but girl, like
your uncle don't want to hear that. He's
don't want to hear that. I don't think anybody does. We sitting at the dinner table. Like that's something like maybe you and your mother talk about in private. Like I don't.
Right. Well, it wasn't girl time. There wasn't the 3 of y'all sitting there talking about what happens after pregnancy.
I tell you what, if I didn't have no kids, I might not have none listening to her ass.
Well, she sure making that one. She tell you the horror stories.
I'm scared.
She give you the horror stories, child. Then he asked the uncle or the mama. One of them asked about the nanny. How was the nanny? Now she's talking about she never thought she would have had an attractive nanny in her house, but things are different. And her uncle was like, well, what's in the dark will come to the light. I was like, that uncle ain't never had nothing for Michael. Never.
Well, I wouldn't either, but the nanny don't want Michael's ass. And
Michael, I don't think Michael
I don't understand.
Nanny.
Like, whether your nanny is cute or not, like, I really think it should have more to do with, is she good with your kids? She shouldn't be spending all this time with your husband anyway. Like, why is the nanny spending time with your husband so that's a concern?
Right. That's a problem.
I mean, I think if he's home, then you don't need a nanny because he's at home. So,
and she should have just left that little bit of information out because she know how her uncle feels. So why even put that out there? You know what I'm saying? Because see,
and then you just make it seem like a person can't have a job. Like, I'm a nanny. I come to take care of the kids. I'm not trying to take your husband.
But you putting that in there. And here's the thing, you tell your family all this stuff and then they feel a certain way about the person because you giving them all this information. It was an issue. I didn't want a nanny. Why you didn't want a nice looking nanny? Because you was worried your husband was gonna sleep with him. Quit.
I would imagine
stuff like that. Quit saying that. And then you turn around and be like, that's my husband. Now y'all done put this image in our head about him. Then you get mad.
Look here, your husband is gonna see attractive women once he leave the house. You can't stop that from happening. They be at the 7-Eleven getting gas. They're at the Walmart. They're at Macy's. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
They probably he in the penthouse. They probably live next door. Hell,
some of them live in the thing. I mean, the nanny is there to take care of the kids.
Look here. She go on and tell them that he's thinking about moving. I ain't gonna know if he's saying moving away from real estate, but he just said he wanted to try the movie business. Now I don't know if he moving away from it, but this is something new he want to do. And the uncle was like, that's a big risk. I would never took a risk like that when my kids being so young. He looked at Ashley and he was like, bitch, you supposed to be taking his money, not sitting up here letting him blow it. Stick to the plan. We got the kids, now the money. Don't let him blow this money.
Well, she don't have no control of that. And I feel like the uncle was thinking with a black man brain. Michael is thinking with a white man brain. He ain't worried about not having no money. He got money. He want to go do something else.
And she basically said that too, that he got money, so he ain't worried about
He's not worried about that,
And then he told her she could star in the movie. I was like, Michael finna go on and do pornos.
Well,
That's
she
not like
can't do no porno if her uterus fell out. Now she got to put
she
her
wanted to
shit
get
back
that
together.
all back together. Pull that back up. So go see Mia. Mia got a
Mia
doctor.
has the vet.
All
She
of
got
that.
the coochie doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. Robin and Wine, child. Robin and Wine, they at this warehouse. First of all, they walk in the warehouse, and she's like, "This is my ex-husband slash fiance. This is Wine." You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell them people. You don't know them. They ain't ask you all that. Quit telling all your business. Y'all walk in, it's a stranger. Man, this is Wine.
She wants us to know. She wants the world to know.
So they're looking at a warehouse because did she say she was in her mama's basement? Where she say she was working at?
She said her mother's workspace. So
yeah, her mama basement. She got them hats down in her mama basement, y'all. So she need a warehouse because her mama finna put her out because she said I'm tired of these little tacky ass hats all over my damn basement. I'm coming down here to wash my clothes and I'm tripping over.
I think what's that girl's name? Robin.
Mm-hmm.
I think Robin is a liar. I don't believe nothing coming out of her mouth. I'm sorry. The math ain't mapping.
Warehouse. Child. Well, look here. She said that selling the hats ain't no issue because she sell out like every week. Okay. She got right now 15,000 orders. And if she go ahead and do them, she'll be grossing around.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You've got 15,000 hats in your mother's basement?
Yeah, girl.
Robin, I need you to cut it out.
That's what she said. And
so who's
orders? So if you
that?
order more than one
How
hat,
is that working? I feel like I could not personally package 15,000 orders. I feel like as a new business, let's just say I'm getting 10 orders a week. That's a lot of running back and forth, to the post office. And then so once you get past that, let's just say you're getting 100 orders a week. That feels like a lot for one person.
She said that's what Ascala and Wendy was over there doing that day.
No, they were not. And their Louboutins, shut the fuck up. Robin.
Oh, that's what. Well, see, she get up at noon. She got a
girl
right. Price is right. Then Steve Harvey come over. So then she got to go over to Giselle's house and do the podcast.
See what I'm saying? Now that you break it down, these are all things that I hadn't even considered when I was like, Robin.
Yeah. Okay. So with all of that.
Macy's probably got a warehouse. Why don't you just call Macy's and then they can manufacture all that stuff for you?
Or
Max.
Alibaba could do a direct ship where they direct ship from.
You don't even got to put in your basement.
Amazon do it all the time.
They can just put "I ain't woke yet" on the t-shirt and sell it straight out of.
There you go.
Robin.
Come on, Robin.
Go ahead, girl.
So to rent this place is gonna be around 1,700 to 2,000 for this little 800 square feet. Okay. She asked, "Why do you think we could do it?" Now, mind you, why y'all $100,000 over budget for this house that y'all building.
So okay. Why? I got an idea. Why doesn't she ship out those 15,000 orders and then she could pay for whatever she went over on the house? Ta-da! Then she doesn't even need to use that space. That's gonna cost her damn near $2,000 a month.
That's what I would think, but clear that ain't happening.
Just a thought.
So he was like, "Go ahead, think big. You can do it." And so she was like, "Oh yeah, with that, when you're coaching me, I want you to be more like, put the whistle down. It makes me feel bad when you tell me, that's not attractive." I said, "We having this conversation right here while we discussing the warehouse with your coach you to do. That was the time you thought
you know what she should do? She should take him over to that lady's house and surprise him with therapy. So like, I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness. I mean, he all his stride. He like, yeah, okay.
And he said he'd do it if she make him, if she have a baby, if she have a daughter.
he said if you had girls, I would be more gentle. So in other words, you got boys. So you need a boy.
One, that's asinine. She's a girl. I don't know what kind of logic that
No,
is.
she's not.
Makes no sense.
He don't see her like a, he don't
I'm
see
just
her like
saying. One,
She already
that
like
sounds
this.
Crazy.
that. He
This
feel
is
like
why I said
house
he
full
ain't
of
no
dudes.
baby if she is. If you had daughters, shut the fuck up.
So we had Candace dance. Okay. She had a little hard time at first getting a little rhythm together, but I mean, we seen the video. She didn't do a bad job. Her little dancing was better than Melanie.
Candace's song is better than Melanie. Candace's video is better. I don't even like Candace, but I was like, yeah.
Yeah. And in the back, she got it together by the time the video came. So Chris calls and he's like, she said, how's it gonna be tomorrow? He like, everything's to go. She was like, we're gonna have them cars because we need 6 cars. That's the backdrop. That's the main prop. He like, yep, don't worry about it. Everything is good. And then he said something like, you question me like you don't know who I am. And I was like, well, who is you, Chris? Like, this ain't like this what you do. You know what I'm saying? So they end up going a little back and forth because she was like, you be talking to me a little crazy. They go back and forth. And
this is why he don't need to be her manager though.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think that, and then not just him, because you run into it all the time. People who get that manager position, even if it's at McDonald's, somehow that translates to them and to tell people what to do and talk to people crazy.
And they go back to that same thing. You work for me. You the manager, but let's not forget that you work for me.
Right.
And that's pretty much how that ended up. So we had the video shoot. Mia, the first one to arrive. No Candace. Wendy show up. She got this damn Tupac bandana on her head. I was like, this not the 90s. As a matter of fact, we didn't do that. Well, yeah. No, that's not how the girls wore there. The guys wore theirs. We didn't wear ours like that.
Wendy, you're 40. Stop it. Take the bandana off. Like it didn't add nothing to. I wear a bandana, but not with the bunny ear thing.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't wear ours like that.
A headband.
Exactly. That's how we wore ours. The girls did not wear theirs like Tupac. That's not what we did.
Who's gonna go shoot up the place?
Giselle.
She's clearly a blood girl.
You better change. You
better find you a yellow bandana. You're out here representing the set.
Oh shoot. Giselle show up. She got them big old shades on. I think she thought she looked like Beyonce because she had them same shades on.
She always thought she looked like something.
Yeah, I peeped the whole outfit and everything. I was like, oh, she pulled up
with some big tennis shoes. She back in her daughter's closet again.
Once again. So then Candace show up and her mom comes and Candace said, no, did the mom come? No, Candace came and then her mom came. Either way, anybody was there. And so Mia asked the mom, oh, you look like her sister. That just buttered her up because no, you don't. You don't look like Candace. Now remember when that girl got mad on that other show when she had said, which one is the mama? That's when.
Yeah. Yeah, but that mama did that lady did look young.
Yeah.
No, Candace's mama looked like Candace's mama.
So I would have understood if Candace got mad with that situation. But yeah. She asked her how old was she? And Wendy was like, oh, no. You don't ask that. Like, that'd have been my mama. You would have got straight checked.
Yeah, her mama would have checked your ass.
She would have. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. Candace went, I don't know how late she was, but that's not unusual. That one set run late. Like y'all came there criticizing her people was
All
there.
I had to do was wait. Just wait.
All you had to do. Giselle got mad and went and sat in the car because this is just ridiculous. Just wait. This is the thing we used to say on the set. It's always hurry up and wait.
Yeah, but it's important that you're there because they need to not be looking for your ass when it's time. Like when I do fashion shows, if somebody's like, I'm here, I'm like, okay, good. Like find somewhere to be, get you something to eat.
Anyway. Yeah. They gotta set up. You know, she came, she was all right. They already knew it was gonna be tight. Chris said that in the beginning.
Yeah.
You just in a one take because by the time
you're not paid help. You are just there to support and hang out with her. Calm the fuck down.
And you want to be in the video. Y'all got all dressed like Tupac. Y'all want to be in the video. So the cars was not there. Okay, she called Chris. Chris ain't answer. Chris doing his cooking class. Okay,
Chris. You have one job. You over there talking about, do you know how I am? Clearly not somebody who know how to get the cars over to the set. That's what the set was, the cars. And even if you are cooking, you should have stepped out just for a minute to make a phone call and say, so.
You should have made a phone call that day and made sure that
everything was
there. You knew that was the only problem. You should have been on that phone like, okay, before I start my class, let me
handle this.
Here's good. He didn't do that. So it's less than an hour that got sundown.
I feel like I could have found some damn cars to have there. I feel like I could have pulled off that task, Chris. That was easy as hell. How hard is it to get the damn cars over there?
I still was sitting up there like, I don't even know why we tripping over some cars and every one of these bitches then pulled up.
Thank goodness you got some balling ass friends.
Line them cars up. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I would have been like, oh, it ain't here. That's the first thing would have went to my mind.
What the hell was Karen's badass car? What was that? What she say?
I don't know. What was she supposed to say?
Did nobody ask for Giselle's car? We didn't need her car?
No, we didn't. We didn't ask. They said Candace, then they said a scholar.
And then Scala had a tight ass little Range Rover or something.
Yeah.
It was cute.
Yeah.
But Scala looked cute. She shows up every time. I like her. It's official.
Giselle won't like her next season.
Why? Because she called people out.
She getting too much attention because everybody be like, a Scala cute. She's Scala.
She's a bad bitch.
Saying much, but
she is. She's
gonna,
a bad bitch.
And Giselle don't do bad bitches. Okay, she don't do that. So she gonna be on that list next season. So let me see. Mia asked her mom, is Chris coming? Now this started the mess.
That's when the shit gets messy.
Yeah.
Like it was different when you were talking to your husband, but now you want to get there and press the issue.
And the mom was like, he was at home cooking when I left. Don't say he was at home cooking. He was at home doing the class. So y'all being messy together. Stop it. Like he went.
Her mother is horrible. Horrible.
So Karen, she tried to help Chris. She was like, give him a chance. He trying to do it all and all that. And the mama was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's not a good idea. He don't need to be in. Karen was like, let me get away from her.
I don't want in this mess.
This just got on good terms. I don't want none of this. Okay. Then Mia chimed in talking about, me and my husband, we tried that at first. And, I don't need him to be my husband and my manager. Like, okay, we heard the story. You ain't have to repeat it.
But I feel like it was inevitable for Candace to come to that conclusion too. But nobody ever thought that he was going to be her manager.
No.
She said herself that she funding this shit herself, that it cost her $10,000 to make that video. He's her manager because that's what she can afford right now. A free manager.
Right. After COVID. So you pull what's around you.
What's around?
Wendy was like, heard that conversation. She was like, nope. I don't mess with people's families. Like, I'm step
Her
away.
and the scholar. Her and the scholar was
Messy.
like, mm-mm.
So the cars is not coming. So then they decide, like you said, they pull the girls' cars in. Then me and Liz lead over and she like, oh child, is Chris getting paid for this? That ain't none of your business. That ain't none of your business.
Actually,
At that point,
actually, yeah, when the money come back,
it's going to his household.
He's her husband.
At that point, Wendy and the scholar was like, scoot, let me go on over here. Okay. They went over there and went over by Giselle and Robin, and they like, child, this fool and asked her mama, is Chris getting paid? Giselle like, well, is he? That's what I want to know. Nope.
Why? Do you want to know though?
Nope. So at some point in time, Wendy went over there and told Candace what Mia's saying. I was like, no, Wendy, you could have waited. You wouldn't have to do it. She already stressed out about
She's
this.
already stressed, yeah.
She got to remember 1, 2, 3, her dance steps and all that. She ain't need that. She ain't need that right now, right there. You could have saved it. So the mom, she's still over there being messy. She go over there to Karen. She was like, and I didn't expect him to quit his job so fast after they got married. Did he quit his job or did the restaurant close down? Because
I don't know what happened because I heard the restaurant closed and I heard it didn't. And I heard that it wasn't his restaurant.
Right. All right.
So it's a lot of, I don't know, involved in that. But what I do know is the mother over here telling her business he might have quit. And that might have been something that they decided to keep between those two. Her mama over here telling her business to these bitches that ain't even her friends.
Well,
which makes her worse than them.
Kira was like, pull away. You know, these the mic is on, you know, get away from over all there. You know. They started talking and she like, now, did he quit or did the restaurant close? I was like, Karen, you want to know though.
You messy.
Put her away. But you was trying to get that little bit, like I just want to ask this one little question.
Because she know what she heard. You wrong too, but she like, that's what I said though. I was like, right. I don't know. I heard it close. What happened?
Then Candace little fake dude come out. He looked like the fake Martell to me too.
Is it the same guy?
Right. I was like, this dude in all of the Housewives videos.
I was confused when I watched the video. I was like, he's blatantly flirting with the chick. Why do you want to come back? Like, what is he doing to make
That's what I said. This ain't no love song. He was cheating. No, he was being so disrespectful. But you talking about he made me want to come back, do he?
I didn't see what he did that would make me want to come back.
Baby, I don't.
He wanted me to make me want to drive. Do something.
Away over him.
Over his ass.
Disrespectful ass. Chris shows up at this point. He mad. Okay, he mad.
You mad at yourself, nigga. You the one that dropped the ball.
Yeah. They like, oh, that's Chris. Oh, look at him, child. He mad. He still got his apron on when he was cooking. But he do stay back because he's like, if I go over there, then that's gonna piss Candace off. So he stayed back with the publicist, but clearly he made somewhat of a scene that everybody noticed that he was mad as shit. But okay. So Robin and her mom, Candace's mom, get to talking. And Robin over there, and the mama was like, he was at the house cooking. And Robin said, do you think he over there getting comfortable? Yo, ain't nobody more comfortable than your ass, no getting up. laying
It just
around.
seems like such a disrespectful, weird conversation to be having. Like, why are y'all asking all these super duper personal questions to her mother just to make her say stuff on camera? Like, yeah, I thought that's your friend.
That ain't her friend. That ain't
Clearly.
friend.
And she's still out here caping for their ass.
She like, hey, oh, Candace, she'll
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe after she see this, she won't.
She be giving Giselle a pass. I don't know why.
Almost got something on her. So Robin say, that house is so big. And the mama like, I'm not gonna say nothing about that. So then Robin is like, did Dorothy say that they are not paying for the house? I was like, is that what she said?
That's not what I did not hear that. I didn't hear her say that.
Oh my goodness.
They're just so worried about who's paying for stuff. I don't get it.
Who paying for anything around the house?
Real Housewives of Potomac, because before that she was making $100 doing speeches at the.
That's what she told us, and you should be the last one. She said anybody finances. So Chris come over, and Mia, she like, hey, boss in charge. I'm like, you phony. You so phony. Don't do that. You didn't sit up here and talked about this man like a dog. Now you want to come over there. Candace come over there, check on him. Like, you good? You didn't calm down. All right, I'm finna go back over here, do this little thing. Giselle say, he the cook and he couldn't come and bring us some food. He wasn't supposed to be bringing you food.
He was supposed to be bringing food.
He wasn't supposed to be there. So they showed them do their little dance scene, that little quick little scene. That scene was like 2 seconds in the video, okay? They looked the dang on fool. To me, it threw the whole video off. I was like, so what? Okay.
And Robin came dancing. Y'all is all too old. She brought all her old lady friends to the drag race.
Oh my goodness.
And a scholar.
I didn't even get drag race till they said that that's what it was.
Me either. I didn't know what they was doing. It was just weird because they're old.
Giselle goes over to the mama. Well, first of all, Chris come up to Candace. Candace jump up on Chris and wrap her legs around him, and she hug and she kiss them, and she do that because she know y'all been over there talking shit. So
plus, I feel like it was nice of her to make him feel better because I think he was feeling like he let her down, and you know.
And just to in front of everybody, it's gonna be a united front.
We're united. Yeah.
Talk all of this at home, but right here it's a united front. Giselle see that, she rolling her eyes, so she go over there to the mom. She's like, I did say that he was hanging from her coattails, and she said that you said that too. So I don't know what you gonna do. Call the mama when you get home. Y'all gonna sit up there and have a whole conversation.
What difference does it make if he is? This is the thing.
End of the day,
and we talk about this all the time. Like these women who have these lists of what a person is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And because Oprah said, and you going down, and he got to be taller than 6 feet, and he got to make this amount of money. So Chris already had a career established. Like if the goal is for us to build a life together, then whoever got it first, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Why would you want to lose out on a beautiful? He'll be all right. He's gonna be all right.
He's gonna be
you know
all
what I'm
right.
saying? And so why would you lose out on your person that you're supposed to be with because your financial life don't line up? Giselle, who are
it never
you
did
to say
line up.
anything? I mean, what does she have though? They act like she got so much more. Like I feel like they was on the same playing field for the most part until
because he met her at the restaurant. So if she was working at the restaurant, clearly they was. She wasn't up here.
No, she just got boosted once she got on the show, but he's on the show too. So they doing that
Her mama
together.
was taking care of her. So,
Now,
well,
what that got to do with him, though?
she said, look, we'll figure out how we gonna move forward with him as a manager. I think she recognized she tried something that didn't work. It ain't gonna break nothing, you know.
No, and he recognized it too.
And then her mom says, sometimes things don't always fall into place, but you got that mom power to keep it going. I'm like, what mom power? You came here to destroy.
She didn't pay for shit. She didn't add anything to shit. She has that kind of energy. I'd rather see Wendy's mama. She's at least entertaining. You know, when she be talking shit, she's not, you know, Candace's mother like set out to, you was throwing shots at your daughter.
From soon as she got out the car. Soon as she got out the
But
car.
before that, your couch looked like it go in a little bitty first apartment. I don't know whose apartment she was putting that furniture in, but stop it.
Sure, Hager. So next week, y'all, Giselle gonna have a party at this little bitty ass shack she called a house, and looked like the stuff was falling apart and shit. I was like, no, she didn't.
They had to be outside. What month is it? They sitting outside in Potomac.
It's been a little chilly. They've been
wearing spring yet? Because they started in wintertime.
Child, I don't know, but we'll see about that. So on that note, like this video, subscribe to this channel, drop down and leave us a comment, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye, y'all.